It's the number one E-Fed on the internet, and it's entering its final season. We're going out with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Underdog. I am the host of this crazy experience that you're about to go on with me. This ain't a lurk stream. This is one you better pay attention to, so grab your butt cheeks and open up wide. We're coming inside. It's the Underdog. And it's time for the Undercard, Season 10, Greatest Champions. We've got the most stacked roster in Undercard history for a good reason. This is the final season. It includes the greatest champions from past seasons in the women's and the tag division, and of course we've got multiple champions from all across the wrestling universe because the multiverse portal is opened up backstage and almost anybody can walk through. But I'm not gonna do a roster breakdown like past seasons. If you missed out on who's in, then you better go to the Discord and check it out there, because right now we're gonna jump into action quickly and take a look at the card. This is one of the most stacked cards to open a season ever. This show is gonna be a banger. Let's take a look at the card. We've got 3 title matches. We've got 3 number 1 contender matches. We've got 2 streaks on the line. We've got dream matches all season long. Let's kick it off hot. We've got John the Goat Cena versus Hulk Hogan in a dream match that everybody's been waiting for. It's going to open up Season 10 in the Undercard. I told you, this show is crazy. Then we've got Supergirl, a former women's champion, facing the undefeated Awesome Kong from the previous season. Season 9, Awesome Kong was here and nobody, not even Asuka in the finale, could defeat her. Then we've got Beer Money versus Team Driver. That's Jerry Lynn and Tommy Dreamer going up against each other for the number 1 contender spot for the Tag Team Championship, which will be determined later in the show. Of course, Beer Money from Season 4, Team Driver from Season 5. We've got new contenders, new challengers, new competition. It's AJ Styles versus Okada for the first time ever here in the Undercard. One representing TNA, one representing New Japan Pro. We've got Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Winner will face Awesome Kong or Supergirl next week. It's Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Previous champion winners, previous season roster participants. We've got it all, ladies and gentlemen. And then it's Jay Lethal from ROH, one of the greatest ROH champions of all time, going up against the greatest AEW Intercontinental Champion of all time, Orange Cassidy. Then we have an unbelievable tag team championship match for you. It's Dustin Rhodes and Cody Rhodes, the Nightmare Family, up against the undefeated Team Halloween from season 4 and 5. Michael Myers and Leatherface have yet to be defeated. This is their 3rd season, making them the most returning character ever. Then, in our main event today, it is the greatest champion of all time, in my opinion, Ric Flair versus Season 9 winner Godzilla. To close out the show, winner will be Undercard champion and will have to defend next week against either John Cena or Hulk Hogan, brother. Here we go.
Fight.
Welcome to Season 10. Dream matches. Eye rake from Hogan. All season long, almost every match in this season is a dream match. And you might be wondering, wait, Hogan's not a former undercard champion. John Cena never wrestled. That's right. These are their first appearances here in this series. But being the final season, I didn't want to bring back all the former Undercard season winners. I wanted to bring the greatest champions from all across time, all across the world, to see in 1v1 competition. What is it all about? Everything here is simulated. The wins matter. The winner of this match will face Undercard champion next week, and there's a big reversal suplex by the Hulkster. What you gonna do, brother, when two of the greatest of all time face off against each other? It's John Cena working on the legs. They both tried to strike at the same time. Face first into the corner. John Cena, multiple time WWE champion, United States champion, one of the greatest of all time, going up against Hulk Hogan, a WCW champion, a WWE champion, a champion that he's got one of the longest title reigns that lasted almost 5 damn years. Hulk Hogan, arguably on the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, whether you like him or you hate him. I know he's one of the most controversial figures, but we could not have this season featuring the greatest champions without Hulk Hogan, with a coconut crusher to the head of John Cena. He's shaking up. The GOAT hits an elbow. Cena backing off, trying to stay away from those strikes. Hogan striking. Oh no. With an elbow. Suplex did not work out there. Strike exchange between the two. Multiple champions, and it's all about that Undercard championship. The most coveted championship in all of EFED. And of course, this season, the final season, season 10, we've got referee Charles Robinson Little Natchez here. He's going to be refereeing all of our matches this season. I had to pick him. He is, in my opinion, the best referee of all time. I know there's some other ones that could have been here, but it had to be Charles Robinson. And there was a nice rope break off of a Boston Crab. Oh, nice roll up, going for a pin attempt, but not even a 1 count here. Current Undercard champion and Season 9 winner Godzilla will take on Ric Flair in our main event. And there's the Hulkster with the power of the 24-inch pythons running wild on Cena. Just scoop slammed him all the way outside the ring. Eye rake, playing dirty. Hulk Hogan, a famous face that used to play dirty, and he's bringing it back to you. John Cena with an elbow from behind, reversing, breaking out of that grapple, but he might be running into a pile driver on the outside. And Season 10 is starting off hot. We've got action. I didn't want to do like a 15-minute roster breakdown of who's here, but I can tell you right now, we've got in alphabetical order in the Undercard division, AJ Styles, a former TNA champion, Booker T, a 5-time WCW champion, Godzilla, Season 9 winner and current Undercard champion, and John Cena has a steel chair in his hand, and Hulkster is getting juiced up. Nice drop toe hold. Into the corner. Chair is in play. All weapons are illegal. No disqualification. No count out. We must have winners here. John Cena going for a low kick. Hogan working on the shoulder now. Oh, what you gonna do, brother, when he flexes on you, brother? And there's the atomic leg drop. He didn't bounce off the rope, so he might not have gotten all the impact, but there's a 2.9 Fire Pro count. First count of Season 9 had to be a 2.9. And John Cena now kicking at the legs of Hogan, maybe wearing him down for that STF. Tackle by Cena. Off of the ground, drops an elbow. They've both had incredible rivalries with The Rock. And there's a hip toss. Classic John Cena. The 5 moves of doom are coming into play. And there's a suplex. He might have landed right on the chair. I think Hogan's ass landed clean on that steel chair. 10 minutes of our opening match here. This is the Undercard Season 10 Greatest Champions. Hogan full speed ahead. Cena dropped down, missed a drop kick. And he's about to get dropped on, brother. Hulk Hogan getting gutted. Getting tossed onto that steel chair. Again, poking him into the ribs. Hogan trying to fight away from that steel chair. Did Cena need that chair as an equalizer? There's the leg drop again. This could be it. Charles Robinson with the chill. And there's another kick out by Super Cena. If anybody can kick out of a finisher, it is John Cena. Headlined multiple WrestleManias here in the undercard. And there's a big suplex. Both men down. Looking for their first victory in undercard history. And they're also, Emerald Explosion! Dropping Hogan on the back of his neck. But they both get up at the same time. Hogan a little bit groggy. They're battling here for the number one contender. Winner faces the champion next week. Oh, the 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. And he hit him right square on the forehead. Hulk Hogan doesn't know where he's at right now. Swinging for the fences. Fisherman Buster. Classic John Cena. He's going to do it again. You can't see me. The fist drop. The 5-knuckle shuffle. And then the STF. Hogan could tap here. Hulk Hogan could tap out to the STFU. Shut the fuck up. But the power of Hulk Hogan is too much, and he breaks out of that submission. One of the strongest men in the wrestling business. Scoop slam, atomic leg drop. 1, 2, and it's over. Hulk Hogan, number one contender and the first winner of season 10. So I guess that answers your dream match question. Hogan's going over. That doesn't work for me, brother. Hulk Hogan 1-0. John Cena 0-1. And now we have a title match for the Women's Championship. It is the illustrious Season 5 Dominator Supergirl. Was a multiple-time women's champion here in the undercard. And, of course, she comes from Season 5, battling the undefeated Awesome Kong from Season 9, who was 9-0, and her streak is still on the line. This is her first defense. And even if she gets through Supergirl, she's going to have to face either Becky Lynch or Shayna Baszler. Later on, that number one contendership is on the line, and you can see it there in match number 5. But for now, it's Supergirl versus Awesome Kong. Fight! The timelines are colliding. The multiverse is collapsing. Oh my God! And Supergirl with the strength to just do a flapjack off of the bell. Awesome Kong did not like that. She's never faced anybody with the power that could possibly match her own. And look at that technical spin down, taking her down. That's what you have to do on Awesome Kong. And we know you have to apply constant offense, but that's Supergirl's specialty. If you did not watch Season 5, the entire series of the undercard, including all the seasons, are on my YouTube channel. You can go check them out now or at any time you want to. Season 5 is there, and you can see Supergirl compete multiple times. She was either number one contender or champion pretty much all of Season 5. Extremely dominant, but not at the level of Awesome Kong, who is undefeated. A very rare thing here in this show. This is one of the hardest competitions. You have to battle 16 weeks straight and hope that you can cling on to your belt. Every other episode is a premium live event where titles must be defended. And Awesome Kong with a scoop slam now, planting Supergirl down, picking her up by the blonde hair. Kara Zor-El, the cousin of Superman, the most famous superhero in all of history, and Supergirl is here competing in the women's division. Nice dropkick to the back of the head there. Dancing around, Awesome Kong trying to stay away from this damage that's being dealt right now. first 15 minutes of Season 10. The greatest champions from all across past seasons and all other federations. We've got people from TNA, ROH, New Japan, WWE, AEW. It's going to be crazy. This season is going to break the internet. I promise you that. And anything can and will happen here. As Awesome Kong defends her undefeated streak there. Knee to the gut. Good call by the referee on that rope break earlier. Charles Robinson, the referee. Strike exchange between the two. Contender knocks down the champion. Awesome Kong shaken up. Headbutt. She came from the season of Giants and Monsters. And she is an absolute monster. Not really sure what to do here. Kind of circling Cara Zor-El. Supergirl, much different opponent than she's ever faced before. Shoulder breaker. Oh, flapjack. There's the problem. Look at the power! The super strength and the uppercut caught her flush. Right upside the chin. Flapjack. Just sending her up, and she might be going for the Krypton Bomb! We haven't seen it in 5 fucking seasons, and she landed on the back of our champion. Strike on the line! No. 2 count. And the punch combo. Classic Supergirl with the punches and the big moves. She hit a signature. She caught her with the elbow, but she got knocked right back down with the power of Awesome Kong, undefeated women's champion from the previous season. This is the first time a woman has competed in a back-to-back season, and look at this! Sleeper hold. She might have learned something from that finale with Asuka about sleeper holds. That is one way to drain the life out of your opponent. Chokeslam reversal. Supergirl did not want to get planted by that chokeslam. She had to get out of it, and she did. Wobbly. Knocked down. Stomping on the legs. Picks her back up. Chokeslam this time connects. But Supergirl no-sold it. She didn't give a fuck. Implant buster! Oh! Welcome to the dark side. And you've dealt with dark side, but you've never dealt with Awesome Kong! Kick out at 2.5. Supergirl. Having a problem that many women have had. You can be strong, you can be fast, but you cannot prepare yourself for Awesome Kong. She's just a one-of-a-kind animal. And, oh, what a stomp from the sky! Holy shit. And the chops rumbling through the body of Supergirl. Ripping that S right off her chest. And the final bomb in the final season! Good God, 1, 2. Oh, that seemed like a quick count and it didn't even matter. Referee's discretion. Oh, that looked uncomfortable. Challenger's down in the middle, blocking that uppercut. Gets hit by the clothesline. Supergirl has a chance to do something no other woman in history has done. Face first goes the champion. Headbutt connects. Going for that modified brain buster, and she hits it. Can she pull her away? Can she keep her down for a 3? Moonsault. Cover. 1, 2, and Supergirl was a second away from becoming new women's champion here. Uppercut did not connect. But the punches to the gut did. And the crowd is going absolutely insane. We still have tag team championships. We still have the Undercard championship. And oh my God. Oh, super punch from Supergirl. The champion's down. Oh. No. The Vertibomb. The Vertibomb. but the ropes are there. Charles Robinson calling for the rope break. Uh-oh. If she can get it away from the ropes, this could be it. The finisher. 1, 2. Fuck your finish. It's Awesome Kong, baby. Brainbuster, though. She's going to go for the moonsault again. Charles Robinson in position. 1, 2. We could have a new champion. No! Awesome Kong doesn't care. She doesn't care. Knocking down the challenger. On the shoulders. The strength. Holy shit. Only Supergirl is strong enough to do something like that. Death Valley Driver, and she's going for her finisher again. Vertibomb to Awesome Kong, but the rope break was there, and now it's powerbomb time. Good night, everybody. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't know if anyone can beat Awesome Kong. If Supergirl, Season 5 Women's Champion, couldn't do it with 3 signatures and 2 finishers, I don't know if there's a woman on this planet that can end this streak. You're just going to have to stay tuned to find out. Holy crap. We just started. We have only just begun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Beer Money versus Team Driver. Former tag team champions from Season 4 facing former tag team champions from Season 5. Beer Money, in my opinion, the best tag team in TNA history, and Jerry Lynn and Tommy Dreamer with a ton of experience going up against each other. This one is a #1 contender for the tag team championship.
Fight!
Starting off with Bobby Roode and Jerry Lynn in a test of strength. Of course, in previous seasons, we've had multiple tag team matches, but this tag division is absolutely stacked. I didn't even finish what I was saying earlier about the undercard division. I didn't even get to mention we've got Gunther, one of the longest Intercontinental champions. We've got Hulk Hogan, we saw in action, currently #1 contender. We've got JBL, Jay Lethal, ROH champion. We've got John Cena, we saw here earlier. Kazuchika Okada, we will see later today. Backslide by Jerry Lynn, not even a 1 count. James Storm, first time in the ring since Season 4. That's a long time to wait for another shot, but Beer Money absolutely going to have to earn it and deserve it here in this tag match. Tommy Dreamer watching from the sidelines, hoping to get tagged in, and he does. Now James Storm has to deal with ECW legend, hardcore icon Tommy Dreamer, the heart and soul of ECW. We also have Kenny Omega, AEW champion, Kofi Kingston, MJF, Orange Cassidy, Rey Mysterio, Ric Flair, and of course, the big dog, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is in the roster. And they can't all compete in one episode, so stay tuned throughout the season to see all of these great champions compete against each other. We will find out who really is the greatest. That's the point of the undercard. It's all about who's the best, who can survive. And there's a double team by Beer Money. You just got cashed out, son. And Tommy Dreamer gets run over by the cowboy James Storm. Off the ropes. Woo! Swanton on you, son. Kick to the midsection. Knocks him down low. Jerry Lynn tagged in. Double suplex from Team Driver. Simply call themselves that because Of course, Jerry Lynn uses the pile driver. Tommy Dreamer with the Death Valley driver, a.k.a. the Dreamer driver. Famous hardcore legends, and Jerry Lynn probably knows these two guys very well. It's Super Kick City! Suck it! Oh my goodness! Beer Money is back in a roll-up attempt by Jerry Lynn out of desperation. He didn't know what else to do. Glorious DDT. Bobby Roode. One half of Beer Money. The glorious one. Oh, knee drop. And there's some knees from Jerry Lynn now. Pump handle drop. Could have used a cover after that finisher there, Bobby. But he decides to make a tag. Here's the beer half of Beer Money. Of course, Robert Roode grew up on the rich corners of Wall Street, wheeling and dealing, making some cash, and he's obsessed with money. And of course, well, let's just say James Storm is probably not sober right now, so that explains the beer half. Oh, Eye of the Storm got canceled out. Tommy Dreamer saving his partner there. And I believe the tag was made to Bobby Roode. Got him by the wrist. Nice technical display by Bobby Roode in the blue. Nice clothesline there, taking down Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer has been a part of multiple tag teams. So has Jerry Lynn in former seasons of this very show. I think that's kind of interesting. But this is the team that I decided should be here. Oh, clothesline, and he kept running. Elbow missed. Into the corner now. Tommy Dreamer just swinging away. Very dangerous striker. Do not underestimate Tommy Dreamer. When he starts swinging those hands, it's like a baseball pitch. It will knock you out faster than you could say, where am I right now? Tag made to Cowboy James Storm. Getting cashed and getting dropped. Did you just make a deposit? Because you might be asking for your money back. Sorry about your damn luck. Elbow drop by the Cowboy and a kick out or a rope break. Either way, it didn't work out. Groggy. Oh, and a spear by James Storm. Tommy Dreamer recovers quickly. That's the hardcore endurance of him. And a sledgehammer to the back as Jerry Lynn goes off the ropes and wildly misses the drop kick. Super Kick City. Suck it. Oh, no. And again, Bobby Roode taunting for the crowd. Watagami working on that arm, and Tommy Dreamer slowly crosses the ring to save his partner. Number one contender here. First tag match of a very long season, the final season of this EFED. Anything can happen. And everything in the past is canon and does connect. Tag. Beer Money has been so successful because of their communication and their teamwork. They just sync up and are always on the same page. They work together so well, and there was a short arm clothesline by Jerry Lynn. But Jerry Lynn with the jumping enziguri has years of experience on those guys. A much younger team, and there's a tag to Tommy Dreamer. Center of the ring, you ain't going nowhere but down. Fall away. Hook of the leg. Referee down at the middle. There's a 2. I think Tommy Dreamer might have let go of that pin because he saw James Storm coming over. Knew he didn't have the 3. And there's a crossface. Crossface locked in. A Canadian superstar with a crossface. Who would have thought? And there's the code breaker by James Storm. Signature moves all around for everybody. A lot of damage being dealt by Beer Money right now. looking to become #1 contenders in their first showing. And there's a 2.5. Almost had it. Codebreaker to Jerry Lynn. Get the hell out of here. But Tommy Dreamer's got him locked in. Elbow. Stomping on his ass. Just beating him down. And you ain't going to see nothing fancy from Tommy Dreamer. He's just going to throw hands. He's a brawler. And there's a super kick to the face by Jerry. Thank you. Jerry. Super kick. City. Oh, there's a party, and it just got crashed. Squished his face sandwich style. Elbow. Center of the ring. The final season. Powerbomb. Center. Almost had it, but the Cowboy was there.
Yeah.
Rolling elbow. Stepping out of the way, face first into the turnbuckle. Oh, we're going up high. Poison run from the top. Good God, I don't care who you are, that'll knock you silly. That's dangerous, and Bobby Roode somehow still aware enough to slap back in that exchange, and oh, brother. That was a big fist to your face. Oh, yeah. A little bit of Macho Man reference there. 3D! Shout out to Team Hardcore! Oh my gosh! There's references happening. Frog Splash, that's gotta be it! 1, 2, Team Driver! No! 1 second away, and there was a collision between the two, but I'm not gonna call that one a botch because damage was dealt. And this is turning into a fight more than a wrestling match, and I think that's where Tommy Dreamer, excels, except he just got low blowed between the groin. Between the legs into the groin. Power slam by the Cowboy. From TNA to right here in front of your eyes. The other tag match we have in store for you today is the Nightmare Family versus Team Halloween. Another streak on the line. And you can only see it here live on Twitch or later posted on YouTube. And there is Jerry Lynn flying into Nowheresville. Nobody home. Last call, super kick. I'm sorry about your damn luck. God damn. Beer Money. So entertaining to watch. As a team working together. A lot of big moves. Dreamer Driver. That's why they call themselves Team Driver. Tag made to Jerry Lynn. All we're missing now is that pile driver. But the crossface! Crossface! Tommy Dreamer's right there. Oh, no. Oh, he had to get back in. Powerbomb. Pump handle. And there's the powerbomb. See, I knew it was coming. I predicted it in the future. And no, it was not enough to end this match. Doing my own match commentary. Alabama style slammer. He just dropped all the coins out of his pocket. Rings rolling everywhere like Sonic. And there's another sit-down powerbomb by Jerry Lynn looking to end this one once and for all. And he does. It seems like #1 contender will be Team Driver. After all that work Beer Money did, they just could not get the 3. There are no underdogs other than me in this season. It is absolutely stacked from head to toe with the greatest wrestlers on the planet, the greatest champions, former or current, of all time, and we've got arguably the greatest TNA champion of all time, multiple time champion, a WWE time champion. He's all the time champion. It's AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, against New Japan's Okada. This guy is on the cover of the damn game. This is a dream match Tony Khan would pay billions for. This is a dream match Japan would go wild for. And Okada strikes first with the drop kick. Oh my God, all the way outside the ring. That is Okada, ladies and gentlemen, the best drop kick in the business. Holy shit. Back body. This is gonna be crazy. This is a dream match right here, and it's already happening. This is how it's gonna be all season long. I can't wait. My poor throat is gonna be hurting for months. Elbow. AJ with those dangerous elbow strikes, those forearm strikes. Of course, the phenomenal forearm, one of his signature moves, and there's a signature move from Okada, the dropkick again. Hits him right between the eyes. Scoop slam onto the outside, crowd going crazy. Fire Pro Wrestling World is a Japanese-made game, and Okada is arguably one of the biggest Japanese stars in the world, finally here in the undercard. The Rainmaker, ooh, getting snapped and suplexed on the outside. And they can fight outside as long as they want, but pinfalls can only happen inside the ring here. There's no count out. No disqualification. Everything goes, and AJ Styles with a half crab lock working on the legs already. AJ Styles, a master of multiple styles. I think that's why he calls himself that. He's got submission, he's got striking, he's got fast moves. He's very dangerous from everywhere. From the sky to the ground. And there's a drop kick to the back. Okada with the drop kicks all day long. Roll up, but there's a rope break there. Had to let go. Wrist and another drop kick, just sending a message to AJ that Okada knows what's at he knows what's at stake. He knows what's in store here. He knows that this is just step one, and the level of competition is the highest it can possibly be. This is a dream match for both guys. This is a dream match for me as a wrestling fan. I would love to see this happen right now. And there goes AJ Styles into the corner. A lot to be said about both guys, but right now there's a foot pressed up against your neck. Making it hard to breathe 5 minutes into this one. This is just normal undercard division action kicking off season 10. We already got to see Hogan defeat John Cena. Awesome Kong retained her title. Or I guess defended her title. Uh-oh, tombstone already! Oh my gosh, quickly dropped him down on his head. Okada knows it's not enough to take out AJ, hits him with the drop kick again. I'm gonna lose count of these drop kicks. Elbow to the back, knocked him down. Tombstone coming. Hits it again. That's usually a finisher in any other match, but here, Okada with the money clip. He's got it! Oh my God, broke his back, and what the hell is Okada doing? Transfers it into a backdrop. That was crazy. The manipulation he has from that money clip. Oh, God. Ah! Put a little twist on it. Cover. Charles Robinson with a 2.5. There was 3 tombstones already. AJ in a lot of trouble. Oh, boy. Skull crasher from Okada, who's looking prime right now. He's at his peak, and there's a desperation knee drop. AJ with a taunt. I don't know if that was the time, man. You got to do a lot. You're in trouble here. Desperation cover. Only one. AJ just fighting to stay away from Okada, who's on top of it with the offense. Tombstone. Money clip. He makes it rain cash from the sky. Oh, and the backbreaker. Oh, and now what? Now what? Pele! What a reversal. There's AJ Styles with the Pele kick. Hit it on the dime, but he got dropped on the back of his head again. Cover.
1, 2.
2.5. we still have a huge main event in store. Ric Flair. Woo! Greatest champion of all time! There's the Rainmaker! Hold on a second! Wait! 1, 2! Oh! I was trying to talk about our main event, but this match just ended. And that was almost one-sided there for Okada. The Rainmaker gets a big victory over AJ Styles. Anyway, yes, Ric Flair will face Season 9 winner Godzilla, and Godzilla, I would say, is the odd man out, or I guess odd monster out, right? Everybody else is pretty normal, if you want to call them that. Number 1 contender for the Women's Championship now, Becky Lynch from Season 5? Or Season 3, I'm sorry. Becky Lynch comes from Season 3, and Shayna Baszler from Season 2. Going up against each other, winner will face Awesome Kong next week.
Fight!
And what I find interesting about this match is that back in Season 2 and Season 3, we didn't even have a women's champion, but both of these were, at that time, junior champion, which is basically a cruiserweight or a lightweight, right? Junior weight champion. And then we gave them a separate division as the seasons progressed. A lot has evolved over time in this show, trying to make it better and better and better, and I'm hoping that Season 10 will be the best season. Just for you guys, for the fans, and I don't know what the hell Shayna Baszler just did, but it did not work. She got tossed into the corner by the man, Becky Lynch, and oh, what a gross stomp to the elbow. Shayna Baszler, the ace, looking to just snap an arm. And look at the grappling, the MMA training, the jiu-jitsu background of Shayna Baszler. Do not let her get a hold of you. It will not end well. Headlock takedown quickly. Shayna Baszler trains with Ronda Rousey. And Becky Lynch has wrestled Ronda Rousey, so there might be a little bit of arguments backstage between these two, but we're going to find out who's better right here. Elbow to the face. And there's a leg lock. Kicks her out of it. Shayna Baszler had an iconic rivalry with Io Sky, also another former champion. But Io, unfortunately, will not be in this season. We've got a stacked women's division here, though. I promise you that. Off the ropes, Becky Lynch with the leg drop. In the women's division, we have Alundra Blaze from Season 7. Awesome Kong, of course, champion from Season 9. Becky Lynch in action in a headlock right now, trying to escape from Season 3. Gail Kim from Season 6. Hikaru Shida from Season 8. Of course, Shayna Baszler, who's applying a knee to the side of the ear from Season 2. Supergirl, we saw earlier, from Season 5. And We Fit Trainer from Season 6. So actually 2 women from Season 6. But Season 6 was kind of stacked for the women's division, so that makes sense. High kick did not connect there. The submission magician, Shayna Baszler, with a heel hook. She's just going to grab a limb and twist it. And Becky Lynch has got to fight out of this. From behind. Saito. Big move there delivered. Slow to recover, though. Screaming at the top of her lungs, and I'm not sure if that'll help or not. Slap to the face. She slapped her silly elbow. Off the ropes now. Shayna Baszler running into an arm bar. Wadagami style. Fujiwa. Oh. Slapped and stunned and just knocked down. Becky Lynch, a multiple-time Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, and now here looking to become a future Women's Champion in the Undercard. Final season kicking off here today and continuing. We've got some big surprises for you guys later on, but you're just kind of gonna have to stay tuned. Fist meets face, and down goes the man. The Irish last kicker. Oh, skull crash. What's Becky gonna do to follow up? Not a whole lot. Backslide. And that's it! Oh, I don't know what happened there for Becky. She just got caught off guard out of the blue. Surprising finish. And Shayna Baszler with a huge opportunity next week to go up against the streak of Awesome Kong. Let's save the game. And now I think this might be the only match on this card that's actually realistic and could happen in real life. It's ROH Champion Jay Lethal versus AEW Intercontinental Champion Orange Cassidy. This one's gonna go quickly too. Very fast guys, and I know you're thinking Jay Lethal doesn't deserve to be in the greatest. Jay Lethal was ROH champion for like 3 years straight. Shut the fuck up. Jay Lethal is great and entertaining, and he's gonna wrestle Orange Cassidy right now.
Fight!
Of course, Orange Cassidy with the sunglasses on, hands not in his pockets yet, but he could put them in there. Orange Cassidy, one of those guys that can just wrestle at the speed of sound without making any sound. You know what I'm saying? He's a very strange cat. He says he comes from whatever, weighing whatever. He just doesn't care. But he wrestles. And look at these technical skills from Jay Lethal. Just ground style, amateur style. There's a big kick out of nowhere. Jay Lethal very fast. A couple smaller guys here on the roster. That's definitely going to spice things up. When you think greatest champions and you see, you know, Godzilla and Hulk Hogan on my roster, you're like, oh, it's just going to be a bunch of powerhouses. But no, we got Rey Mysterio still. And there's the hands in the pockets. There's Orange Cassidy with the death kicks. And he's like, what the hell are you thinking? Kick to the leg, didn't even care. The little kicks of doom. And there's a figure four. Woo! Shout out to number one contender and the person to get the first title shot, Ric Flair. And he's in that position because Ric Flair is, in my opinion, the greatest champion of all time. 18-time world champion. How can you argue that? 16-time world champion. How can you argue that? Multiple-time tag team champion. Ric Flair is the GOAT. He's number one, and there's a DDT from Orange Cassidy. Quick recovery by Jay Lethal from behind. Backdrop. A sheer drop. Back meets canvas. Charles Robinson with a 2. Cutter. Cover. 1, 2. And there's a nice roll of the shoulder. Orange Cassidy spinning down. A lot of interesting potential matchups from people. Different timelines, different companies all colliding here. It's a really exciting season for multiple reasons. Snap suplex and a hook of the leg. Jay Lethal. That's one of those things that makes him so dangerous, is he can just turn one move into another. Those transitions. And one of his signature moves, obviously, the lethal combination, is a great example of that. Just turning one move into another. You're not just getting hit once, you're getting hit twice before you even know what happened to you. And there was a Hurricanrana, nice counter, and a drop kick to the back of the head. Orange Cassidy. Used to defending his belt and now has to defend his honor here in the undercard division. Going up top, getting knocked down. Jay Lethal looking to fly. Watch out! Oh, sledgehammer, Macho Man style. Obviously, if you're a true fan of wrestling, you know that Macho Man has been impersonated by Jay Lethal multiple times. And that was almost the end of the match there. Oh! Canadian Destroyer! Holy shit! I can't believe he did that, and he kicked him while he was down, too. Because why not? We don't go for the cover, apparently. This is like AEW. We just do Canadian Destroyers in the middle of a match and don't finish it. Ridiculous. Oh, he's gonna do it again! But Orange Cassidy looks tired, and that's not good. Oh, missed a slap, missed a kick. A lot of missed opportunity. Reversal. He was looking for that Canadian Destroyer again, I think. Jay Lethal did not want that to happen, but it's going to happen anyway. Third time could be the charm, but Cassidy, I don't know if he's injured or what happened. He's holding his ribs there. Lethal combination, and there it was. We mentioned it. And he hit it. And now they're going to collide. Clothesline by Lethal. Stunner. 10 minutes into this match. Beach break. But Orange Cassidy, once again, just cannot follow up. All you have to do is slide your body across the other guy and get a pinfall, but hasn't been working out for him. Going up top. Whoa, big cutter from the top. And maybe took a page out of Lethal's book with that jumping cutter, and now a shoulder block. Awkward collision between the two. Both guys down. That's a double down. That's not a botch. There's a difference. Know your role. And that's a botch! There it is. We gotta have one, right? It's the premiere of the final season. We had to have one botch. Jay Lethal coming at you. Oh! Zero kick to the face. And both guys still down on the ground. They're so fast. And then when they need to be, they're not. I don't know what's happening. Back elbow and a big bicycle kick. Jay Lethal just will not stop the offense. Cassidy still wearing sunglasses. Indoors, like an asshole. Heel hook. Submission applied now by Orange Cassidy. You never know what this guy's gonna do. Probably one of the most unorthodox, creative wrestlers of all time. And there's a desperation roll over. And no. I thought that might have been an unfortunate ending, but it just turned out to be nothing much. Into the ropes, awkward collision again. Double down. Kind of even. From behind, rolls out of it. Lethal now with an elbow. asking for Cassidy to get back to his feet. Hip toss. And a drop kick. Oh, couple of strikes there. Will it be enough? Is he actually hurt? How much damage has actually been dealt? It's hard to tell. Super kick. Somehow his sunglasses stayed on. And there's another shout out to Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, flying leg lock. Cassidy had that ankle in hand. But Jay Lethal did nothing but escape. And there's a super kick out of the corner. From behind, drops him down. Reverse DDT. Both guys getting up at the same time. Orange Cassidy now throwing him up against the ropes and gets nothing but a receipt for that. Sleeper. Sleeper. It's over! Orange Cassidy's unconscious. Jay Lethal picks up a big victory there. Don't count out anybody on this roster. Anything can and will happen. Here on the Undercard, we have a huge tag match for you now. Oh boy. From Season 6, the Nightmare Family, Dustin and Cody, have a chance to make history. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Season 4 and Season 5 participants, champions that have never been defeated. The only undefeated tag team in Undercard history is Team Halloween. Michael Myers and Leatherface. It's a horror show. And it starts right now.
Fight!
This match has so much importance. Obviously, it's important because it's for the tag team championship. And the last time we saw Cody and Dustin compete, it was for the tag team championship in a finale against the Briscoe brothers. Rest in peace. And they're back here in Season 10, the season of the greatest champions. And of course, the undefeated on the other side. Michael Myers with a scoop slam. Doesn't feel pain. Doesn't react. Just set out to kill, knocking down both members of the team like it's nothing. This is his day job. He's a serial killer. He's an unstoppable killing machine. And his partner is the chainsaw-wielding maniac from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's Bubba, a.k.a. Leatherface, with the most devastating finisher, I think, in probably Undercard history. That Texas Massacre is gross, and if he hits it, this match is going to end. Oh, drop down from Cody. That was a signature move by Cody Rhodes. I'm not even sure Michael Myers knew it happened to him. Charles Robinson on one knee. Reversal from Cody. This is post ended the story Cody Rhodes. This is a much different Cody Rhodes than we've seen in that season where he participated. And here comes Leatherface, already covered in blood. And we might have to check backstage for bodies or something. Oh, Dustin ran into Leatherface. He didn't like that. Texas Cloverleaf. Rope break. And no. It's too early in the match for that. He was looking for that massacre. Elbow. And, oof. Just big drop. Big boot. Everything Leatherface does is big and painful. These aren't wrestlers. These are guys actually trying to kill you. There's a difference. That's why Team Halloween is so dangerous and undefeated. 3D! And down to the legs. That's actually a smart move by Dustin, showing off his experience. Follow it up with more danger, more damage. Big splash there to the back. Cody with a scoop slam to Leatherface. Now at the center of the ring, Michael Myers, not sure if he wants to get involved or not. Gourd buster by Cody. I wonder if we have any Cody crybabies in the audience today. Tag made to Michael Myers. From the Halloween franchise, this is Team Halloween, the double powerbomb. Michael Myers with a suplex reversal, sending Cody to the outside, and they've got the weapons! If you think they're dangerous on their own, wait till they get a weapon in their hand. I don't think there's a knife or a chainsaw, but they'll make do. Oh, saving his brother there. Dragon Whip from Cody. 3D on the outside into a pile of weapons, and Michael Myers is just pulling out more weapons to add to the pile. Kill, 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 stab, stab, stab. Michael Myers with the finisher. And Leatherface had a sledgehammer, but Cody knocked that out of him. And there's a low blow as well. There's a lot going on here. Boop. Leatherface trying to fight out of it. There's a chair. Oh, from his daddy. He learned that from his daddy. And it didn't matter because it just ended up with a reversal at the end. We already saw Awesome Kong hang on to her undefeated streak. Will Team Halloween do the same? Tag made to Dustin. The Natural with the face paint. Oh, nice uppercut. Nice fist drop too. Never been pinned, never been submitted. Michael Myers. Unstoppable tag to Leatherface. Double powerbomb in the center. With the horns. Get your horns up. We're making some chili tonight. Bulldog. 1 hour into the show. I really wanted to do a proper final season for this EFED. I could have kept going, but I think I got burned out. Somewhere around like season 6. I was like, all right, enough. Got other things I want to do. And I kept going, and I was having fun with it. I mean, I still have a place in my heart for this show. And I really, really am putting as much effort as I can into it to make it good. Nice neck breaker there from Cody. Championship on the line. Reversal. Still a pile of weapons on the outside. A big down two. Cody getting knocked down now. Referee was there, but so was his brother to back him up. Working on the legs, dropping a knee, doing anything he can, and Michael Myers just striking back, still unaffected, doesn't feel pain. Twisting at the neck, and Leatherface running into Dustin Rhodes, who hit him with a big move there. Chops to the chest, and the crowd loves it. That they're not giving up. The Nightmare family. Crossroads! They're working together. And what the hell is Dustin thinking here? Off the ropes, full speed ahead, wheelbarrow bulldog. Huge opportunity here And, oh no, Michael Myers got the tag. Leatherface is there. Team Halloween! This is why they're undefeated. It doesn't matter what you do. They're unstoppable. You just gotta find a way. Anything's possible in wrestling. All streaks do come to an end. I really do believe that. But you gotta work for it. Texas Cloverleaf locked in. Will Dustin tap out? Oh, Baldo bomb. Good night. You just got derailed. And here comes the bionic elbow. Pork and beans. Add that to your chili. And Dustin was looking for the final call. Or the curtain call. Or the final cut. Or fucking whatever he calls his finisher nowadays. Uh-oh. Massacre! No! There it was! Oh my god, that move is gross every time I see it. I haven't seen it in multiple seasons. Cody is there. The only way to survive that move is by having your partner help you out. There's no way to kick out of it. The Nightmare Family. Trying to do anything they can. Pedigree to Leatherface! This is your chance, kid. Do it. Finish your story, Cody. No! Massacre! God. That's disgusting. 18 minutes into the match and it's over. The undefeated team remains undefeated 3 seasons later. Good God, it's never going to end. I told you, nobody's kicked out of the massacre. It's never happened. We're going to do some updates in the background while we talk about our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Undercard Season 10 Greatest Champions. It is the greatest of all time, Ric Flair, woo! Versus Season 9 winner, the King of Monsters, Godzilla. Undercard Championship on the line. Winner faces Hulk Hogan next week.
Fight!
Woo! The biggest star in the wrestling world with a Rolex on his wrist. Wheeling and dealing. Ric Flair is the perfect example of what a wrestler should be. If you want to get into wrestling, just watch any Ric Flair promo or any Ric Flair match from like the 80s. Ric Flair was the top guy for decades. Bulldog. He's just perfect in every way. He's got the promo skills. He's got the wrestling skills. He was part of the greatest faction of all time, the Four Horsemen. He was also part of Evolution, another great faction. You could put both of those factions as the greatest, and I don't think anybody would argue with you. This guy is a multiple-time Hall of Famer for multiple reasons. It's Ric Flair, and there's a chop. The woos and the chops, and Godzilla doesn't give a damn, because he's a monster. I think this is the only downside to this matchup, is that it's Godzilla. The King of Monsters only lost twice in Season 9, and just crushing the competition right now, stomping on Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. Oh, Manhattan drop. And here's the Manhattan Project Spear! Right through the body of the old man, Ric Flair. I think they might be the same age. Godzilla's been around for what, 70 years? He might actually be the same age as Ric Flair. That's kind of funny. Oh, just slapped Flair upside the face. But Flair's got legendary endurance. This guy can wrestle for 90 minutes and not get tired. Ric Flair, I don't know. He's got like a horse heart in him or something. He's not normal. There's a good pin attempt by champion Godzilla. Poke to the eyes. The dirtiest player in the game. Uh-oh. couldn't keep up with that, roaring in the face of Flair, and there's the champion with the spear, signature spear by Godzilla. First 5 minutes into the match, and we've already seen 2 signatures, and he's just biting at the head of Flair. Is Flair gonna bust open? Is he gonna bleed for a spear? A third spear almost out of nowhere. Godzilla wants to be the man. He wants to be number 1. But you gotta beat the man to be the man. You see the references? Pay attention. I've got them all day long. Ooh. Ric Flair has wrestled in it. I think at least appeared in every wrestling company in the world. Had a short stint with TNA. He's even doing stuff in AEW, wrestled in WCW, and here comes the final power bomb, the last ride, and dropping the legs between the legs, right to your groin. Ric Flair, no stranger to dirty games, the dirtiest player, working on the leg, looking for that figure 4, headbutt by the champion. There's so much to say about Ric Flair, and just not enough time to do it, but I'm just trying to give you the cliff notes. And here comes another spear! I don't know if that's number 4 or 5, but it doesn't matter. Ric Flair's got a kick out of it, and he barely does at 2.9. Godzilla has a plan in store. Usually it's just mayhem and unhinged chaos, but it seems like Ric Flair is now bleeding. Cut open by the teeth of Godzilla, and this is dangerous for Godzilla. Ric Flair bleeding? That's a different level of Ric Flair. That's like you've entered God mode now. Main event underway. Ric Flair bleeding all over the place. Manhattan drop, you know what's coming. Another spear. 1, 2, 3. And little Nate counting old Nate out. So we now know that Godzilla has defended his title, and he'll be facing Hulk Hogan next week in episode 2, where we'll see a bunch of new competitors, some more dream matches in store for you. Let's take a quick recap of today's episode before we move on. We had Hulk Hogan defeat John Cena to become number 1 contender. We had Awesome Kong retain her title and defend against Supergirl. We had Beer Money come really close, but just shy of that victory. Team Driver are now number 1 contenders and will face Team Halloween next week. AJ Styles got absolutely destroyed by Okada. I think that was the most one-sided match we've seen in quite a while, to be honest. Okada just coming out with drop kicks all over the place. Then Shayna Baszler defeated Becky Lynch. So next week, Shayna Baszler versus Awesome Kong. That's an interesting matchup. Can Shayna Baszler be the one to end Awesome Kong's streak? I don't know. We'll find out. Jay Lethal beat Orange Cassidy. And of course, Team Halloween still undefeated. And in our main event, Ric Flair got speared about 10 times. But Godzilla, doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you get the job done. Still the champion, will be defending. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on here. But thank you all for joining me today. Please stay tuned throughout the season. It will be filled with great matches, dream matches, and the greatest champions from across the world. Other promotions. It's all happening. And it's going to be even crazier. The stakes are only going to get higher. Ignore whatever that was saying. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Fire Pro went crazy. I might have broke the game a little bit, but it's okay. I'll see you guys next week.